Baltimore, Maryland. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Baltimore Ravens. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing to start the drive. Clinton. And this one is incomplete.
I want to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Clinton. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 25 yards that time. Operating from the gun. Clinton. And he's got it. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit and he just gave up the score.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here.
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, we keep stats on everything, don't we? This is one that you don't want to have. That's a second drop right here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I was going to say only in the first quarter. Certainly a ship that he wants to right quickly. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Clinton. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They go play action with Jackson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Danielle Hunter has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Clinton. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. manageable, third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Back to throw. Clinton. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They'll go again with Dobbins. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Complete to Likely. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now it's Jackson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And the Vikings are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. And getting in there for the tackle, Marcus Williams.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Clinton. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. And this one too low.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Ravens at 2 and 4 here in the first half of the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respected and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. But partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Down the numbers. There he goes. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, scrambles the 37 on 1st and 10.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
The tackle goes to Harrison Smith. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it second down. This is Marshall. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. And he's going to get this down near the 25. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. To throw is Jackson. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Jackson now. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the Vikings are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Looking to throw on second down. Clinton hauled in over the middle by Rager. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun. Clinton. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. That will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down of the sack. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. And that has to be so frustrating because you know that they had something set up there for this first drive of the second half. It wasn't the fumble.
Sometimes no matter what you go over at halftime, no matter what you say, errors will result. And that's exactly what happened here. They were trying to change things from what happened in the first half. Instead, they continue to make mistakes.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Cook is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Clinton. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jalen Reagor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly.
That's caught at the 25. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. But for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 23.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Steps away. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are back within a score. Tucker with the extra point. Back with a touchdown at 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right in a yard.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Cook running right, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a running blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a really good job there defensively. They run into this position knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Danielle Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as well. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Jackson. And that is incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Fielded at the 43. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's called by the defense. Just flip the field. That's the defensive backs in the dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to...
He's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. That's out quickly to Bateman. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. Now Jackson. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Danielle Hunter able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. They go play action now. Jackson. And that's intercepted yet again. And that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception. And I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Clinton. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Clinton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
It has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Here's Jackson. Dobbins with it. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Jackson. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Cine. Dances by him. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, that means talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he forces one there, it's a potential daggers. It's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. With such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes...
Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson from 6 yards away. And the Vikings look like they're about to put an end to their two-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing, Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. So the final seconds have ticked away in this.